Cancer, hello. Welcome to your bonus reading. Alrighty, so I had your love reading coming out a couple of days ago, and so this is your bonus reading. Alright. And I was going to say that I'm going to draw you a card from Angel Prayers, but the card came out right away. So let's have a look at what it is. You know, I'm a little bit a little bit shaken. I did the Aquarius reading a little while ago, and I think my kitty got his paw, something hurt while I was doing it, and so I went into sort of a little bit of panic mode. But I'm present with you now. Okay, so honor your feelings, Archangel Haniel. Alright, and it says, thank you, Haniel, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. Alright, now for you this is very important, Cancer, honoring your emotions, because you know a lot of times you know, because you live so within your emotions, and you've got, you know, your emotions are so fluctuating depending on sort of like what the universal energy is at the moment, and like the moon cycle and those type of things, that sometimes, and I speak from experience because I'm Cancerian myself, you know, sometimes we feel that we shouldn't be like this and we shouldn't be like that, you know, and we become very concerned because, you know, what is the world going to think and what is other people going to think, you know, when we don't feel ready, for example, to go through with something that we said, you know, that we're going to do. In my personal life, I'm very hesitant to commit to anything. I will normally say to people, listen, it sounds like a really incredible idea, but you all know me, you know, so I will have to see how I feel on the day, because today I may feel ready and tomorrow I may feel like, oh my goodness, it seems so overwhelming. I will say to people, listen, I don't really feel it right now, but if I do change my mind, when is the latest date I can let you know by? All right. So this is this honoring your feelings, you know, and sort of like a way to keep your sort of garden, if you want to call it like that, you know, constantly in bloom. It is about how do you maintain what you feel, and communicate it in such a way that it doesn't necessarily hurt and offend others, but it also doesn't dishonor you. Okay. Let's see what we've got for you in Angel Answers. And you know, there's so much peace I feel for many of you, almost like this gift that is available to you, this beautiful gift of how life can actually be, you know, when you actually do honor your feelings and when you don't make yourself wrong. Okay, because that is something that we do sometimes, you know, we make ourselves wrong, but when you do make yourself wrong, it is really sort of like making yourself wrong based on what the world sort of, you know, expects and dictate that you should be. But when we look at the world, you know, it's also a good point to remember that the world's sort of perception of right and wrong also constantly changes. All right, and I just saw 333 now on the recording time, which is also about stability, and it's about abundance, about bringing all the parts of who you are together so that you have one sort of harmonious flow that is happening over there for you. Okay, let's see what we have for you in Angel Answers. Okay, wait in reverse and take action in reverse. All right, reverse and reverse. So sorry. And this speaks about that impatience that you can sometimes have, Cancer. And the thing about it is, when you often have impatience, it's a lot of times it's a reflection of areas of your life that are not fully healed yet, areas in your life that need some love, that need some kindness. It's often where you feel that you know that you're not good enough, and so you try to make a decision fast, you know. I had it in one of the other readings earlier on as well. I can't remember now. I think it was Gemini. But it's almost like if I'm going to fail, I'm going to fail fast. You know, if I'm going to mess it up and if things aren't going to work out, I'm just going to go ahead and I don't really care. I'm just going to do it and I don't actually care. Boom, boom, boom. And that's not really the wisest way of acting upon things, all right? Honor your feelings also speaks about when we understand that we are one soul, collective soul, that is having individualized experiences, when we understand also that as we not only honor sort of like our individualized feelings, but also that of other people, because we understand that everyone is also a divine part of ourselves, you know, very different sort of feel that's happening there now. And so for for those of you that are feeling that, I'm just going to do this, I don't actually care, I'm just going to go ahead and do this, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, whatever. Not really the best sort of advice for you at this particular point in time. All right. I mean, if you want to think back, when in the past they did making feelings from a point of like, I don't care, whatever. When did that actually really work out really well for you? Probably less times than it did work well, because when we make a decision from a point of frustration and from anger and from hurt and those strong, almost like negative side of sense of emotions, instead of sitting with it and say what's going on here, that energy goes with you wherever you do and whatever you do. And so also with taking action, it's like some of you, it's like you want to just take some sort of action for the sake of doing something, or what are other people thinking about me and what are they feeling about me, and they probably don't care about me anyway. And then we start looking for sort of like evidence that supports that mind pattern. And with all due respect, you could be pulling up the evidence really from just what it is that you want to see, because the mind wants to support the frustration that you might be feeling. Okay. With all the energy going on at the moment for Cancerians, are things a bit wild? Absolutely. The good news is, when you look at astrology, going into 2021, even if just your moon is in Cancer, very good stuff coming your way. Okay. From the Good Tarot, now I know that according to the creator of this deck, cards should always be read in reverse, but I still follow the guidance for the energy that I get. And when a card for me flies out and it goes to the floor, it's normally quite a strong, divine, direct message. And so 4 of Air, which is 4 of Swords, came out on the floor and in reverse. Some of you are in plain, simple layman's terms, you are overreacting to a situation. And this can happen for Cancer sometimes. So you have a certain feeling and you don't want to feel the feeling. And because you don't want to feel the feeling, you start having feelings about not feeling good enough and worthy and well enough and those sort of things. Now you start off with one fight. Now you've got 2 fights going inside of you, and you then have a third fight that lets you know that you shouldn't be having the first fight, and you're not worthy of the second fight. So be careful of that. There's I'm not saying that if you have a personal issue going on, whatever it may be, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be feeling your emotions. What I'm saying is, it's like some of you. This is a learning curve, and instead of doing the learning, you're getting frustrated, and it's almost like seeing opportunity that is a blessing, sort of seeing it for a problem, where it's actually a learning curve. And I've got a very personal, actually, sort of example that I can give you there. So if you look at the end of, or if you look in the description of the course, you will see that there's a crystal healing course that I'm working with a company I'm creating. And if you want to, you can sign up for it. Just please, if you do, and if you've got any queries or concerns or whatever, you need to contact the company directly. Okay. But I was feeling completely out of my depth. I was doubting myself, and I was, starting to trip on emotions, and I was just saying to myself, oh my goodness, this is not my thing. I need to leave this. But then I kind of pulled myself towards myself. I said to me, Adrian, why are you having these emotions? Why are you having these feelings? Why are you having this experience right now? Why is it that you are having this lack of confidence right now? And I'm talking about a week ago. And that is when you look at the situation and you realize this is an opportunity for growth. All right. So let's see what we've got for clarifiers. What do we have for clarifiers for you? Oh, another card to the floor. Okay. Alrighty. It's time to move on. It's time to move on. It's time to take things to that next step. It's time for you to take your power back. You know, and this is the thing, and this is something that we need to realize sometimes. It's all fine and well to choose love, to choose light. I completely support it. I've always supported that, and I still support that. But be mindful that you are not so focused on love and light and the beauty and all the type of things that you sort of sacrifice who you are. You know, you don't want to lose your spunk in life, because that is what makes you unique. That is what makes you you. That is what makes you the beautiful being of love and light that you actually are. Okay. It's like, for example, when you look at my thumbnails that is created by my best friend, you know, she really captures in there who I am. And that is what she does with all her clients, you know, be it graphic design or social media management. And there is a link in the description if you want to, you know, contact her directly for some work. But it's about, who are you really? It's about capturing your spunk. Yes, you're doing spiritual work, but, you know, who are you? What is the essence of you? All right? Don't sacrifice the essence of who you are. Radio, they are speaking. So you've got judgment. And this is about things, it's almost like for some of you, you may feel that things are a bit sort of out of sorts at the moment, you know, out of place at the moment. Nothing seems to be working out for you. And a couple of years ago, my sister said something that really always stayed with me. She said, when it's time for you to move on to the next phase, and it doesn't mean physically move, even just a change in mindset, you know, opening your heart to more sort of abundance. When it's time for you to move on from where you are, and you're not moving, it will start to feel uncomfortable. Okay? Embrace your power. Embrace life. Okay? You are exactly where you need to be. The blessings you're looking for, the abundance you're looking for, the miracles you're looking for, the divine timing you're looking for, everything you're looking for, you are there right now. And some of you with the Fool in reverse, you're still looking for the new beginning. Look at the card at the bottom of the deck. My favorite in the deck, actually, Knight of Cups. You're looking for the new beginning. You're looking for the solution to come through. You're looking for the opportunity. You are open to it, but it's here. And some of you are not getting that. And this Knight of Cups, for me, this speaks a lot about hope. It speaks about surrender. It's just about saying to the universe, here I am. Here I am. I am ready to love. I am ready to embrace. I am ready to shine. And yes, there will be problems going forward. There will be learning curves going forward. There will be inconvenient things going forward, discomforts going forward. That is just life. But you know what? If you stay where you are still going to have those experiences as well. So you can just as well grow. Okay. Let's see what we've got for angel energy. And if it resonates with you, you're more than welcome to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's see what we have for you. My beautiful fellow Luna babies. Isn't it just wonderful being a Cancerian? It's crazy, but it's wonderful. Okay. So, sorry. This card sort of jumped over the other card, so I'm going to show you this one first, and it says Angel of Communication, which again speaks about those honoring your feelings in the beginning. Okay, don't keep things so much inside. Say how you feel, you know, even to yourself. Sometimes we don't even want to admit to ourselves how we feel inside. If you're not happy about something, say something. All right, you've got every right to do so. Angel of Encouragement, you've got this. You have got this, more than you may possibly realize. All right, and let's see what we've got for you in crystal energy. What do we have for you in crystal energy? I love crystals. Oh, I always have. I remember when I was young, I always used to say to people, you know, I grew up in the country though. I always used to say that I swear these stones are speaking to me, and people's like, are you, you know, and obviously as it turns out, fast forward a couple of years, they do speak to us. So it's actually quite amazing. So, because everything is just really energy, you know. So what angel energy do we have for you today. Orpiment, one of my favorites, is like sunshine. Success. Success is here. Success is here for you right now. And as you move away from that, mindset of, I need to align with it, I need to achieve it, I need to do something, as opposed to it's already here. It's already in my heart. It's in my soul. It's in my DNA. It's in my pathology. I just need to allow it to shine. Whole different ballgame. Okay, ciao. See you next time.